Alright, here we are. It's 5:18 a.m. We have about half tide falling, so we should have about 3 hours of this outgoing. And there's just a beautiful trough right here. So we're going to try to work it. Pretty good view of everything here. Like that. You can see that outer bar pretty well defined right here where those waves are crashing. And then this whole trough right down in here should be loaded with fish. Got a west wind, maybe 5 miles an hour or less. Should be a perfect morning. All right, I'm all set up here. Half-ounce Spro. I got a 5-inch jerk shed, and I have a 4-inch swimming mullet. I don't know what color, just pink. They didn't have my precious pink and pearls at the store, so I'm using just plain pink. That trough is looking pretty good. These waves are a little bit big, but I'm gonna give it time to sink, and then I'm just gonna do a nice slow retrieve. And I'm gonna keep contact with that bait the whole time. Just wanna show how slow the retrieve actually is. Just crank it down and lift it back up, jig it back up, crank it down, jig it back up. And this way, if you do this, you never get slack in your line. If you maintain contact with your bait at all times, you'll feel all those little bites. You could speed it up a little bit. There we go. A couple little bites around. We've had a south wind here for so long. The south wind causes a lot of upwelling, and it brings all that cold water from the bottom up to the surface and to the shore. And man, the water temperature dropped a lot. We were pretty warm for a while, but with that south wind just constant, the water got a little cold. There we go. Man, that trough is so well defined out there. It's such a good trough. And the casting distance on these half-ounce Spros or half-ounce bucktails, it's not specific to Spro, and you just can't get them out sometimes. Not a bad fish. Short, but not bad. See you, bud. It's Sunday morning, 5:53. and there are just people everywhere. Everybody's on the beach. A lot of the weekend warriors are fishing. And that drives me crazy, fishing around other people. It's basically unavoidable in New Jersey, but I like to come out here on Mondays and Tuesdays. But where I was before was about 50 feet down the beach. Not a lot of fish there today, even though it looked real promising. So I went back to the bucktail, and now I'm just keep it moving. All right, I'll try this area out. I was here the other day. I fished this area on my last video. There's a couple folks next to me to the south fishing with, it looks like they're soaking sand fleas. They caught a couple striped bass, but if you ever see me fishing with my with my butt in a beach chair and my rod in a, oh, there you go. Put my rod in a sand spike. When you see me sitting down in a chair fishing, put me out of my misery. So I got the fluke brought me into the rocks and snagged me. I'm gonna let him go a little bit. See if he could get me loose. I don't know if I'm even still on. I know I'm still snagged, but see if he'll swim it out. Oh, got it loose, and he's still on. Add that to the list of things that never happen. Nice fish. I inhaled it, that's why. Oh. I was able to get that out without any damage, which I wasn't expecting. I thought this guy was done for, but he's good. Keep going. This old unhook 'em is going to work today. These things are just inhaling it. I have this cooler I carry, a couple cubes of ice and a bottle of water in it. Just throw it on my back, walk it around with me. Always fix this. Gotta have a nice presentation. Tough part about getting in these rocks. You get a lot of snags, but that's where the fish are. Just gotta tough it out. Another good looking fish. A little short though. He went down in that rock. I had to give him a second of slack. Man, that thing works good. Whoa, what the hell? Yeah, that is crazy. This thing had a huge flesh wound. It wasn't from me, it wasn't from the rocks. Some other animal got to it before me, and we both were not successful. The zombie fish, that shit was crazy. See if I can keep them now. Bring that rod to the side in case he spits the hook. You don't want a mouthful of lead. Look at that. Not bad. 16. See if there's more out there on that corner. There's a little eddy over there coming around that rock on the backside of those rocks. Wonder if they're hanging out in there. I'm running out of battery, so I'll probably end this here, but thanks for watching. I'll keep trying to collect these things, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to keep pumping out some content, try to help some people learn how to fish. Fluking's easy. I'll show you.